This is my permanent state when I am actually, kicking behind. Especially after going through so much heartache. I refuse to be a victim. Let's put that clear. I suffer. I went through a lot of pain. And I was in this belief that people will be these reckless, evil, devil worshippers, demons, because there's no other way to put it. So now we're here. Then, tonight, I see, somebody's calling Michael and this group certain things discriminatory or whatever because they say yo or whatever, okay? Let's talk about discrimination tonight. You know why? Because we need to talk about discrimination. So, this RFP of the hotel, the one that I actually submitted first before anybody else, and then disappeared. My RFP disappeared. All the paperwork disappeared. Supposedly was incomplete. I reached out to the administration when they were doing presentations, and I said, why they have not called us? They said, we never got your stuff completed. However, part of my presentation, my original presentation, went to a certain group that they actually basically had the same number of rooms than us, everything, right? Okay, I was like, whatever. So I went, revamped it, did it again. I never submitted the original business plan, and I just submitted like a little peek of what I was doing. Also, I let my partners know, listen, let them attack me, let them kill my business, let them kill everything. Let me see how far this goes. They did everything to me. Everything possible and more for this hotel situation. What they were not counting is that while I was getting punched here and beat up, and this attorney actually reached out to my ex-husband and used my ex-husband as a tool as a weapon of mass destruction for me. But that is his problem, not mine right now. I was learning, actually I'm gonna show you one of my books. Hold on. You see, while you're partying and trying to take stuff from people, I'm here learning. So nobody said that like everybody else, because everybody that did a presentation, they work for somebody. They're not they don't have the money in their pockets to invest, right? So I said, meaning that my information is getting leaked somehow, I want the city to write agree on a non-disclosure agreement, and I can show where the money is going to come from, who is the investor, what is going on there. They never called me. They went and decided. Listen, at this point, it's very simple. They decided this before it was already given. Because there's no way these other people had anything better than us. Especially because, obviously, our RFP, our response, our project, it is very tailored to Trenton and what Trenton really needs, not what politicians need, because I don't pay politicians. So it's not about the politicians. It's about, for example, Mercer County Community College has a designing school downtown. So I'm like, okay, Milano Fashion Week, these people can come here. I bought them here. I show them. This is something that we've been working on almost 8 years now. So then I bring this person that do have these connections. He worked with these major brands, and then right now he's selling, the liquidation stuff to a third party that is a $300 million, maybe more, company website that sells fashion stuff. I'm not gonna say it here. However, we were willing and able to show contract, show everything, right? Never got called. Nothing. Why? You wanna talk about racism, prejudice, discrimination. Why do you think they never contact us? Because it was me. I'm a Trentonian. Regardless of anything, regardless of where I'm sitting right now, I've been there, being in Trenton since I was a teen, been investing in Trenton, been losing money in Trenton, been fighting for Trenton. You're welcome, my love. So at this point, that's what it is. It was very discriminatory the way that they made the decision. But why I'm here tonight is because I want to show you this. This is the right here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna put it like this, in a way you guys can see better. Okay. This is the docket number. Okay? So this is all the stuff for this. We are in open litigation, and I advise the city of Trenton. We were in open litigation. I didn't want to continue litigating this because even though we have everything to, we have the proof, Edison Holding and never got paid, and us got defrauded. We never expected this. So, blah, 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 blah. Hold on a second. Oh, this thing. Where is it? Oh, here you go. This cross motion for dismissal, which was never served to us, but however, we fought it, and we actually won this. So I want to show you this exhibit. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? You see this exhibit, right? They obviously were having a conversation about us with who? Who is this? This is in public domain. This is public. This is a private conversation with me. You see who this is? Okay? My email, my personal email, everything. Everything here. Look who's there. Look who these people were having this conversation of this asset with the people that defrauded, allegedly. I want to say allegedly because, if not. But, Edison Holding, right? Who's that? That's actually Deepak's official email. It's open. It's like my name, my last name, my email. Everything is as an exhibit on the court, open to the public case. Okay? So the city of Trenton being handling this, but they won't answer to me. They won't sit down with me. They won't do things the proper way, but they want me to be chill and nice and just drop dead and die and keep trying to make up things against me. Because you know what? The more you do, the more this is gonna go south. So now, and nobody said that I didn't have, partners that have money, or I can drop dead. I chose between getting back to work and going and get a surgery. I chose to go back to work and kick their behind, because now this is very questionable and very discriminatory and very, very complicit. So I send, this is Deepak. Deepak Biswana sent this email to the director Bridges. He said, I'm gonna stop the music because you guys need to hear this, right? Deepak, Jacob, I need your complete silence because I'm trying to do something here. Please, thank you. So, Deepak sends, Dear Director Bridges, I am writing to confirm that Miss Gracie Fernandez, that's me, that's the right spelling of my name, holds a power of attorney for Edison Holding, New Jersey, LLC, authorizing her to address and resolve all matters related to the hotel property. On behalf of our family, we remain committed to seeing the hotel reopen and to ensuring that my father's legacy is honored properly. As I'm currently out of state, I trust that Ms. Fernandez will work closely with your office to achieve the best outcome for both the city of Trenton and our family. Should you need anything from me directly, please feel free to email me as I will be traveling. Wishing you and your family a wonderful holiday season, blah, blah, blah. That was Deepak on December 19 to Director Bridges. Okay? This is, again, public domain. This was submitted by the attorneys of L.W. Trenton 2, the very questionable entity that took over the deed without making any direct payment to Edison Holding. That is a fact. That is not, I don't care what they say. Also, thank you for thinking that I was nobody, and raised that question to the judge that I actually was nobody. Well, I guess I was somebody after all. So here, Grace Fernandez, December 18, said, Good afternoon, Director Bridges. This email is one of several communications previously sent to the administration regarding this matter. I am copying Deepak Viswanath for transparency and completeness. In summary, the hotel was never paid for. We can provide documentation to sustain this. Additionally, a tax lien was imposed that placed the Viswanath family into financial hardship. That lien was never satisfied. The supposed purchaser of the lien was deceased at the time of purchase. So we can start yet. More than $3 million in charges were assessed against the family and were never remitted to the city. A tax appeal was filed during this period, and the parties involved in the fraudulent transaction benefited from that process, so they never paid $1 for the lien. Before additional matters are reopened or further harm occurs, I am requesting the opportunity to serve as a liaison for all affected parties, including my own company, Exvitalia, which was also defrauded by the same group that currently holds the deed to the hotel without having provided any valid consideration. Thank you. And not only he went and sent this, but he sent all the communications between us and the city between July 18, when they, this is crazy. This is just crazy. So Anyway, I wanted to say this. I wanted to show that for transparency, because obviously the only way that things get done properly in this city is if we expose those who are working in the dark. Because I want to know how you telling me that I haven't seen your communications with any other groups that was interested in the hotel. I hope you share all the communications you had with other groups, with the people that are holding hostage a title. So, with that being said, have a good night. And we want to talk about discrimination. Who was chosen for this project without giving the opportunity to me to answer, legal questions for, I have a franchise already for a flagship ready to go. I had investors. I had people that were going to create 1,200 jobs, because the project wasn't only about the hotel, was also we were going to try to bring manufacturing companies into the taxation building. We also had a multitude of solar panel remanufacturing companies, electronic companies to come, which that's my bread and butter, to come to Rolling Block 2 instead of trying to do more affordable housing. You thought I was gonna drop that? Bad luck. So, share this. You want transparency? You want really Trenton to start new? They cannot say they didn't know, because their own peoples that are holding that title send this to an open court for the world to see, including my phone number, Deepak's phone number, everybody's emails. So explain that to me, because obviously they don't answer my calls, they don't answer my emails, they don't answer anything. And they never told me that they had chosen somebody else. I don't even know who this company is. So, but now we're back in litigation. So, see you in court.